hidden words women use before they break up with you. Have you ever felt you're in a relationship with someone and it seems like everything is going well? It seems like all of a sudden out of nowhere she like breaks up with you or something happens and you just don't know what's going on. And you just didn't know that things are slipping away or anything like that, because it seems like she's still talking to you, still communicating with you, still texting you, and actually still connecting with you. But yet, out of nowhere, she just goes away. And when she starts to say things like, I'm busy or I need space and everything like that, at that point when you're listening to certain things that women are saying, you're not really paying attention, because in your mind, what you're doing in your mind is you're actually trying to process other things with that woman. And for many of you guys out there, all of a sudden, you reach out to her one day and she doesn't answer you, she's gone, or she just says, we're done and we broke up. And this leaves you emotionally and mentally messed up in your head. But for most of you guys out here who don't understand women and don't understand the game very well, is that women leave in certain times in certain areas. And what a lot of guys don't understand when it comes to women is that most women check out before they actually check out, so to speak. They leave emotionally and they leave mentally long before they walk away from you physically, from a physical standpoint of sex or hanging out. And if you don't understand the hidden words and the codes that they use behind these things, you're gonna lose in certain kind of relationships all the time. And so many guys miss this stuff. Because a lot of guys, women just, to understand and know about women, you just have to understand that women just don't, a woman just doesn't wake up and decide to leave one day. She just doesn't do that. They always are going to show and communicate detachment first, long before they roll out. And her checklist that she has when it comes to the game and everything, it's not written down. It's not on a piece of paper or anything like that. Actually, it's something spoken in every phase that she has with you. She actually reveals where the two of you stand with each other. And sometimes it seems like you guys are the last to know, and I know it sucks and I know it's hard for you guys to understand what's going on, because many times, guys, I've seen the pattern in countless clients and everything like that. A guy actually thinks at the end of the day that everything is fine, everything is cool. He's with a woman that is his person. He's got all these grand plans of relationships and wanting to date her, wanting to be with her and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden out of nowhere is just gone. He calculated. We didn't have any drama. We didn't argue and anything like that. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, she's saying, I need some space. And then all of a sudden you hear that word space, you panic and you start over-explaining. You start over-texting. You start trying to prove yourself. And here's the thing that most guys don't understand. When you chase a woman who's pulling away, you push her away that much further. And I'm here to show you guys out here actually how to decode her words and actually learn how to stand on your square. Because the thing with many of you guys don't understand, when you're not locked into the game, you're not gonna understand why women do exactly what they do. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And I do wanna say to all you guys out here, if you just stay to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a solid solution today that you can use to reverse everything that's going on with you. So I hope you guys can stay to the end of the video. But I get it, guys. How do you know when it's going to happen to you, or how do you know what's going to happen? And for many of you guys out here, I know that you feel so connected to the woman that you always think everything is fine just because she's still displaying the same behaviors that she had when you first met her. And most of you guys don't understand the game, man, because as long as you are not learning the game, you're always going to have the same problem It's just going to be actually with a different woman. So the thing that we have to do is we've got to start to decode what I call the hidden language. Now, there are going to be women out there that are going to use this one word that y'all used to, I just need space, okay? And this is just what she's doing is she's just testing actually the emotional distance. She's already detaching herself from you, your life, and everything like that. And the problem is for many guys out there, the moment you hear this information, you automatically want to chase. And most of you guys out here, you say, okay, you know what? If you want your space, you can have your space. I understand. I get what you're saying, and I'll give you your space because you want the space and because I care about you and want things to work out for us. So please take all the time that you need and things like that. And most guys think by giving women that kind of space, it gives them a little bit of leverage, but no, man. It just, at the end of the day, it doesn't make her question her choice with you. It just reaffirms or reinforces why she should let you go in the first place, gentlemen. For many of you guys out here, another one that you guys might hear is a woman that says, I need to work on myself. And when a woman says she needs to work on herself, gentlemen, it's not the fact that she actually has to work on herself. What she's saying is that I recognize you're not working on yourself. And it really sounds like to a lot of you guys that the woman is saying that I can't grow with you. But for her, this is a cool, simple exit strategy plan that she has. And what she's going to force you to do is to work harder. And the harder you work, you're probably not even going to get her because she's not even down with you. And when they say they need their space and all that stuff, I know it's a scary word or a scary statement that a lot of you guys hear because you're so invested in this woman and you're so given to this woman that you want to make sure everything is actually working itself out when it actually isn't. It's doing more harm than good. But another thing that you guys got to do is you just got to watch also for what we call the emotional withdrawal signs. When she says things, you know what, I really care about you, but I just think it'd be better if you and I were just friends or something like that. And she'll say, you know what she's actually saying is that, you know what, because I'm not feeling you on an emotional level, this is a downgrade. She wants to downgrade you. That's not that she wants your friendship. She just wants your time, okay? It's not like she wants to get rid of you. She enjoys your time, but she doesn't enjoy the sexual part of you, and that kind of turns her on. And guys, if you guys sit around and accept this kind of behavior, is at that point you become her emotional tampon. And it's just so hard to let somebody go when somebody says something like that because you want to hold on to everything that person is. Or she'll say something, you try to hug her, you try to kiss her, you try to touch her breasts, or you try to do something sexual, and she turns around and says, I'm not in the mood. And this, guys, is not about stress. This is just a sexual disinterest. Remember, most of y'all don't understand. A woman is just not going to up and leave. Some of them will. But when they're gone here in their heart and their mind, then there is nothing that you can actually do, because when that desire begins to fade away, the connection already died. And that means the connection has died weeks ago, and it's just the thing is that you just didn't know it. You didn't understand. So and what a lot of guys assume that they can actually talk their way back into the attraction or talk their way back into trying to work in something out with someone who isn't interested in you and all that. Guys, I get it. It really sucks, but most guys just are not actually gaming this out correctly, because most guys don't see that they're already in a trap based off of the mentality, okay? Sometimes a woman's gonna say, you know what, hey, look, I really feel a closeness to you, but I also feel like we've grown apart. And even though it sounds peaceful and everything, what it is her saying that, you know what, we're just not working out. I'm gonna have to let you go because you're not this guy. Because what she's saying is that I'm no longer excited to hear from you, to get your text messages or anything like that. I'm actually bored, but I want to let you down easy because I don't think you can handle me walking away. And for you guys out here, y'all just don't understand that when women start to tell you these things, that you think that it's actually her coming to you and saying, hey, look, I care more about you and I care more about what we have and I want to make this work out. And what you guys would do is you would keep trying to fight and trying to work and trying to beg and trying to barter and trying to make things right. But you just can't make things right when women starts to say these certain kind of things. And you'll never be able to work it out. And I know it sucks. And I know you want it to work out so bad, but there is where the problem lies, guys. This is where the issue comes at with all you guys out here. All you guys out here. Every time I think about myself, my kingdom, and how I rule my kingdom, I really love the fact of how I move in my kingdom. Because I am not defined, nor will I ever be defined by what a woman thinks or what a woman says or how a woman feels. Because a woman doesn't hold that kind of power over me to make me feel like I need her in my life. And I know, guys, gentlemen, from your, excuse me, I know, guys, from your reality. I get it. I know from your reality of comfort and safety and caring and understanding and everything in between. I get it, guys. I know you want all this to work out because in your heart, you feel like this is your person. And this is why the game is so important. And this is why what is crucial in all this, when a woman meets you for the first time, if she doesn't feel like with a man like you that she has one foot in the door and one foot out, that she is always going to use those excuses to actually break up with you. And I know that sounds crazy because I don't want you to feel like this is a dictatorship to say that if you don't do things my way, you're gone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as a man that a woman has to do a lot to even get in my door. And if a woman doesn't understand that and you let her in with both feet, then what you're saying about yourself is that I need a relationship more than you do. And when you start acting like you need a relationship more than the woman does, it's at that point where she's gonna feel that she's in the catbird seat. And that's why you will always learn and you will always see a lot of women out here in control of the relationships. And the reason why a lot of women break up with guys and let them go and break their hearts is because too many guys are emotionally invested. Gentlemen, I don't care what a woman says and everything that I showed you. The moment she feels that she wants to go away is going to not only be the end of our chapter, it's the end of us without any issues, problems, begging, bartering, saying I'm sorry, saying let's work it out, asking her what I did wrong, and ask her what can I do to make this thing work out. We're done. And that is something a woman needs to feel from a man. If a woman can't feel that from a man, then what's going to happen is that she's going to feel like she's in control of the relationship, meaning that she feels like she's in the leadership position. And I don't want you guys to ever do that. I don't want you guys to feel that way. What I'm saying to you guys out there, there's got to be a standard that you have to hold for yourself to not care about a woman coming or going. And again, guys, I know free will is one of the most difficult things to ever accept to give a woman, but it's also the free will in which you must give yourself as a man to realize that, you are not in control of anybody but yourself, and you cannot ask a woman to do anything that she doesn't want to do. Now, here's a quick fix that I promise you, okay? Guys, if you want to stop women from leaving you, and you want to live in a way that makes them feel like their world can be turned upside down if you are no longer in it, okay? What we've got to start doing is we've got to give them the reason to let them know that you don't need them. They need you more than you need them. And that's how you flip the emotional balance, by not sitting around here and running behind a woman. I always want to make sure when I deal with women, like all the fellas say, it's always going to be on my terms. I'm never going to try to do anything outside of the construct of begging a woman to give me a shot or begging a woman to be with me. See, when you can change the emotional balance and build a life for yourself and be a student of the game, when you're focused and disciplined, you draw her in a different way. Remember, guys, I am telling you guys some of this stuff from the aspects of you not being the student. If you're not a student of the game, this is not going to hit as heavy as it will for the guy that is actually a student. And when she feels like she's got 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out of the door, everything is going to change at that point. Because in her mind, she's going to recognize I can be replaced at any time. And when a woman feels like she can't be replaced, that's when the power dynamic is always going to change. And once she realizes that this is not arrogance and all this is about who you are. This is your standard. This is what you are regardless. And that's how you break up the whole dynamic. And she's going to think 3 or 4 or 5 times before she does anything, because she then starts to realize that my life is nothing without you, versus what she's used to. And every guy that she knows is always going to beg her for her time, her attention, and everything in between. Because it's at that point, guys, you flip the whole power dynamic, man. And what I'm saying is that at that point, she realizes that, oh shit, he can decode my words, okay? He can understand when I'm trying to withdraw, and he's not gonna put up with anything less than me giving him 100%. Because if I don't give him 100% of me, he is going to get rid of me and replace me with somebody else, and not worry, bat an eye, or wish things were different. And that's the beautiful thing about the game. Once you lock this game in, one thought, one mind, one way, you're not going to operate under the construct of worrying about what a woman thinks and worrying about how she feels. And it really, you just don't care. Who cares? If you want to go, there's the door. If you want to stay, you got to prove to me that you were worth staying. But if you can't do that, you're just not going to win. Matter of fact, at the end of the day, what I love to do, I've always said this, when women want to go, I always love to be the bad guy. I'm not trying to make light of women breaking up with you, but sometimes a woman's not going to want to be on your roster, gentlemen. Sometimes a woman's not going to like that. And if a woman doesn't like that, then that's her problem. It's not your problem. What your problem is going to be, as long as you feel like she's the prize, you're always going to be the guy that has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You're not going to be able to process why it is I feel like every time she's mad at me or every time she's upset at me that I'm probably going to lose her. We can't feel that way in the game. She's got to feel like when I'm not with you, he's with somebody else. When he's quiet, he's not mad at me. He is working on his exit plan to get rid of me. And what am I going to do to fix my shit to be worthy of his time and his attention? Guys, you can flip this around, gentlemen. You can flip this around. And what I want y'all guys to write in the chat, I want y'all to write, it's time to flip the script. If you understand what I'm saying, it is time to flip that script, man. It is time to make those changes and make those adjustments and stop letting women think that they can run shit. They're not running this. They're not running anything. The only reason they're running them is because they don't know how to run themselves. So guys, that's going to be the end of our video, but not the end of our discussion. Gentlemen, if you have any questions, get at us. We have live shows all the time where you can talk to me live. If you have any questions with texting, dating, or anything like that, we got you gentlemen covered. We take phone calls as well. But gentlemen, I say to all you guys out there, you got this. I'm proud of you. You just got to lock into this game. Guys, at the end of this, if you like this video, you are going to love the video I have right here for you guys. So I hope you can soak it up. Guys, you got any problems, get at me. I got you covered. We'll talk soon. Peace.